Hey everybody, welcome back to the Haven Family Farm. We are finally having a sunny day here in Northeast PA. Probably the last one for another 4 or 5. Everything's soppy wet. Sorry if there's a little bit of wind. But since we're outside, I wanted to show you something I bought here. You can probably see a round bale behind me. I brought this over just for kind of a demonstration purpose. And over here we have the M4 with the new attachment on it. So I'm going to take you over here and I'll show you what I bought. All right guys, here it is. This is the SpinOff. It's made by a company called Worksaver. You can see, there you go, built with pride, Litchfield, USA. So basically, what this does is you drive into the bale. You can see these extra prongs here. Has a hydraulic motor. Here, I can show you that quick while we're looking at it. Hydraulic motor on this side. There's a chain mechanism in there, and it basically will spin your bale. So you can either unroll it in one spot or whatever you want to do with it, but it will unroll the bale. Or if you had to in a pinch, I guess you could use it as a spare bale spear. This will definitely accommodate a 5-foot bale with no problem whatsoever. There's a couple different models of these that you can get. I chose the 3-point hitch version. You can see here where your 3-point hitch hookup would be. As my regular viewers know, I do have this adapter plate here that will go from your standard skid steer style to 3-point hitch. And the reason I went ahead with this option was that way I do have the ability, if I wanted to, needed to, I could put this attachment on the back of a tractor as well. So I decided for that versatility. You can get it with just 2 different style skid steer mount plates on it instead, if you didn't want to deal with the attachment plate. I will tell you a couple of things I was a little disappointed about, and could be completely my mistake, not blaming anybody whatsoever. I was kind of excited about buying the thing, so maybe I didn't read quite as much as I should have. But the first thing is that this is a Cat 3 to a Cat 2 pin. So this is kind of a small attachment to be putting on a Category 3 tractor. I guess I thought it was a Cat 2 down to a Cat 1. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're going to put this, I mean, you could easily put this on a 40-50 horsepower tractor. And a lot of those are still Cat 1. Some of them will do Cat 1, Cat 2. But I have nothing that's Cat 3. So I was a little disappointed about that hookup. I'm going to change that up a little bit myself. Anyway, so I think I can come up with a slightly different setup here to go from Cat 2 to Cat 1. Not a huge deal. It was probably in the literature and I just kind of glazed over it. Again, not blaming anybody for that. The other thing is the hoses that come with it. I'm sure they probably had a standard hose size listed for the length. But as you can see here, I mean, they're long enough, but if you had a bale on here and needed to tip this way down to sort of drop it off, you're going to run out of hose pretty quick here. So I'm actually having little jumper hoses made so I can extend this a little bit. So I was a little disappointed in that as well. So it looks fairly well built, but again, I can't give you a review on that because this is the first time I've actually hooked it up here today. So stay tuned for future videos and I'll let you know if there's any issues with it coming up. Right now what we're going to do is we're actually going to hop in the tractor and we're going to drive into that bale over there and we're going to see if we can get her spinning. So, well, we'll set you guys there on the dash and hopefully you don't fall over because the dash is plastic and I have a magnet. So let's see if we can. I'll have to put a little bit of down pressure. It's easier to pick up a bale when it's up against another row of bales. I'm sure most of you know that already. There, I think we got her. Pick it up. This is just an old bale that's been sitting around a little bit here. You can see the bottom's kind of cruddy, but it does a pretty good job spinning it around there. You can go both directions. Alright, well there you have it, guys. Just a quick brief demonstration here of the SpinOff from Worksaver. I have quite a few things in mind that I'd like to try and do with this. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag just yet, but hopefully we'll have many uses for it coming up. Pricing, if anybody was interested, I think it ended up being around $2,300, which seems like a lot for such a simple thing, but from what I could find around, it's about the price of, I know there's a couple other companies that make them, and by the time it got shipped to me, it was about the same price. So this I actually was able to get from a local dealer who is a a dealer for Worksaver products. So again, looks pretty well built, so stay tuned for upcoming videos. Looks pretty good there on the M4. Hopefully we'll be able to get out in the field with the M4 soon, but it is just so swampy, and I'm getting behind. Haven't done any fertilizer yet. Still fighting the sinus infection a little bit. This weather's not helping. We're still getting coatings of snow once or twice a week, and here it is almost May, so I don't know what kind of a year it's going to be. I hope it's not going to be another really super duper wet year, but if it is, I guess we'll just have to live with it. So anyway, if anybody has any questions about this, again, I didn't just get it. I've had it sitting here for 2 months, but because of my sinus infection, I haven't hooked it up or done anything with it. But I haven't really done anything with it yet, so I can't answer a lot of questions. But if you did have any questions about it, please feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. And if you're feeling like you want to participate in a little game, also drop in the comment section down below a couple of uses, or one use, what you think I'm going to use this for possibly. So thanks for playing along with that. Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget the thumbs up and the subscribe button, the bell icon. Really appreciate all that. And again, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys on the next video.